What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Von Ski, and I'm back. I got a special video for y'all today. I'm finna show y'all my vinyl collection. I'm not gonna quite review every album today. Not gonna even give it a rating today. That's a lot of videos for y'all down the line. But I did just want to show y'all what I'm working with in terms of my vinyl collection. This shit does mean something. It means a lot to me. I ain't gonna lie. And we still growing. So I'm finna get right into it for y'all. I'm gonna try to do it in alphabetical order. We got quite a bit to go through. But let's get this started. So I got my personal favorite Tupac album. A lot of people prefer All Eyes on Me. Me personally, I prefer Me Against the World. Got a couple of oldies in here, a lot of new shit. I won't lie, but you know what you know. Secondly, I got Midnight Marauders, A Tribe Called Quest, 90s classic, jazz, hip-hop fusion. It really paved the way for most of the music we able to get today, but certified classic. Got my boy A$AP Rocky, At Long Last A$AP. Yes, sir. I don't really want to say too much on this, but just know, a real banger. Getting into my R&B bag a little bit. You don't know too many people with this, and if you do, point them in my direction. Got that Brent Faiyaz Saunderson. This is a really special album for me. Really special album. It's almost like Blonde, if you will. You might see that album later. We don't know. Who knows? We'll find out. But Saunderson, Brent Faiyaz, for sure. Banger. Classic. Still in the R&B side. Wasteland, Brent Faiyaz, banger. Hey, ate and left no crumbs. Is that what they say? Well, he did that. Still in our R&B bag, I got Anniversary, a little modern joint from my boy Bryson Tiller, 2021 release. This shit was a banger, then he dropped the deluxe to a banger. So a banger on top of a banger. Classics only. You gonna notice a trend. And I want anybody brave enough in these comments, tell me one bad album you see. Tell me. And I will argue that with you. Depending on what you say. If you say some bullshit, I'm going to just let you look stupid. This next album, y'all, I can't even believe I got this on vinyl. We got... Damn, my plastic a little fucked up. I might as well unwrap this bitch. No. 1111. Very, very, very special album. It's possibly already a top 3, top 5 bare minimum Chris Brown album. And that just came out like a year ago, 2 years ago. Banger. Back on the hip-hop side, a 2000s classic. We working with B by Common. This was produced by one of my favorite artists ever, Mr. Ye, Kanye, whatever you refer to him as. But the production on this thing is flawless. And then we're back into the R&B bag. My personal GOAT, Mr. D'Angelo. We got Brown Sugar. Most people know the self-titled single off this, Brown Sugar. If you don't, hey, go. If you don't know what this is, and you vibe with R&B, you got a little soul to you, go ahead and get us a spin. Let me know what you think. Still in the D'Angelo bag. We got Voodoo, his second album. Then he disappeared for like 13 years after that. Voodoo. Banger. Back in our R&B bag, I'm very proud to have this one in my collection. We got Fruition by Daniel Caesar. I don't even know where to start with this record. Very personal album for me as well. I discovered this like my freshman, sophomore year, high school. Soundtrack. That was the soundtrack. We're getting a little bit modern with it, you know. 00 shit, opium shit, man. Got the No Stylish, Destroy Lonely. If you know, you know, man. My GOAT. We have Take Care by Drake, another very personal, very special album to me. The sounds on this thing are amazing, man. We all know about Take Care. I don't have to say too much about this, but this is one of my pride and joys of my collection, I will be honest. Still on the Drake side, we got Views. In my opinion, certified classic. A lot of people don't seem to think so for some reason, but all types of flavors on this record. We get dancehall records, R&B records, lyrical, rapidy rap records on this. He did it all on this one. I had to grab it. And arguably the most meaningful section in my vinyl collection. We get to the Frank Ocean. If you know me personally in real life, everybody that know me personally in real life, even the people that just got me on social media, they know I'm in love with this album. I am obsessed with this album. Man. Hey, don't get me started on Blind. Y'all not ready for this review. This review might be an hour long, and I might cry. Who knows? But special album here, Frank Ocean's Blind. Still in the Frank Ocean, we got at least like another 2-3 more Franks to go, I ain't gonna lie. We got Channel Orange. Most people know about 1 to 2 songs. Don't get me wrong. Lost blew up on TikTok recently. Shout out TikTok. I'm glad that song is getting this recognition. But the main song we all know is A Potato Flute. My fault. Channel Orange. Frank Ocean. Little mixtape era. We got Nostalgia Ultra. This is a If You Know You Know Frank release. This shit damn near extinct off the internet, and I am not too hopeful we will get it on. I am not too hopeful that we will get this on streaming, to be honest. We got Endless by Frank Ocean. This was a visual album. If you know, you know, but he pump faked the label. He gave him this. It was an Apple only release. Fulfilled his contract with Def Jam, got out of his contract. Very next day, he dropped the masterpiece that is Blonde. Now we out of the Frank into some Pluto. Arguably one of the best mixtapes ever. We got 56 Nights. March Madness. Come on, man. You know. We also got Beast Mode, Future. One of my favorite albums of last year. Y'all slept on this one. Don't get me wrong, though. The first one, I understand. After that first one, you know, we were still eating off the first one. When this one came out, we got We Still Don't Trust You, the Future Metro Boomin joint. Man, Out of My Hands is a special song. Go do y'all research on that. Then, this record right here is actually the very first record that I ever bought. Ever. So this record I'm about to show y'all started this whole thing. And it's from one of the best rappers of all time. 2014 Forest Hills Drive by J. Cole. Man. What an album. What an album, man. Still in our J. Cole bag, we got Born Sinner. Arguably his best album. His best album. For Your Eyes Only. Next we got Goodbye Good Riddance, Juice WRLD. Man, another high school soundtrack for real, man. He ain't really missed on this motherfucker. Sure, don't get me wrong, I understand this album may not be everybody's cup of tea. It could be a bit depressing, you know, a lot of drug talk, but hey, vibes is vibing, he was vibing. Then we get to another important section in my vinyl collection. We are in the GOAT section. Mr. Kanye West himself. I'm a little ashamed at my Kanye collection. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I should have way more records, but hey. So first up, we got 808s and Heartbreaks. Classic, man. This record right here is really the birth of auto-tune, singing, heartbreak, and hip-hop. Don't get me wrong. Drake was going to find a way, but this kind of birthed my nigga. You feel me? Hey, might be a reach, but could be true. Arguably one of the best rap album of all time. We have My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye West. Last in my Ye section, his second solo album, Late Registration. Got another modern one coming up for y'all. This one, best album of 2023. A Great Chaos by King Carson. Double O shit, man. I know y'all probably ain't think, oh, you a big Drake fan. Ain't no way you got this certain artist in your vinyl collection. Check this. First up, bonafide hits on this motherfucker. We got Damn by Kendrick Lamar. Also my freshman year soundtrack as well. Secondly, we got Good Kid, Mad City. Everybody needs to listen to this album. I don't give a damn how you feel about Kendrick. Whether you're a Drake fan, Kendrick fan, if you are a fan of rap, you should have heard this already. Banger. Last in the Kendrick section, you know I had this. Come on, man. To Pimp a Butterfly. This one I know gonna surprise some of y'all. Y'all probably like, the fuck? How you get this? Modern generation classic. I call it the 2020s Finally Rich. And that is Welcome to O Block by the late great King Von. I was going to go in alphabetical order, but as you see, I do have a lot of these things. So I'm going to just grab the next one, and we'll go from there. We got the Electric Dust by Leon Thomas. Don't worry. Next time I update this video, you will see Mutt. I will have Mutt. I promise. But for now, we just got the lone Leon record, Electric Dust. Lots of bangers on here. I can't give y'all my favorite song on everything, but I will tell you my favorite song off this, Treasure in the Hills. I found treasure in the hills. Got some Schmirk for y'all, you feel me? The Voice. Very personal album from Lil Durk. This was released right after the death of Von, but this is a banger. I wish I could find a deluxe with the blue cover, because that deluxe is a... But, The Voice. Now, I know most people like to call bro corny, but there was a time where he was coming with that fire, man. Under Pressure by Logic. Now we getting back into my R&B bag. We got Candy Drip, Lucky Day. I've been a big Lucky Day fan since his first album, Paints It. I'm working on getting the algorithm. I'm not gonna lie. That album was one of the best albums of last year. Definitely like a top 3, top 5 R&B record of 24. Coming soon though. But that isn't my only Lucky Day record. I do have his debut record, his debut album, Painted. This is the deluxe banger, man. If you like R&B, you should know who Lucky Day is. Then we got my senior year classic, man. This shit went platinum in my headphones my senior year. R.I.P. to Mac, man. We got Circles by the late, great Mac Miller. Next 2 albums is by the greatest artist to ever do this shit. If you don't agree, argue with your mama, because this ain't arguable to me. We got Off the Wall by Michael Jackson. Then, of course, you should know what's next. The greatest album in mankind history. Thriller. Also the best-selling album ever. Next up, we got a little bit of an underground record. Not too many people know about the people involved. This is the No Worries Y-Lord record, which is basically a producer in Anderson .Paak. I believe the producer's name is Knowledge. But, man, another very vibey R&B record on the low. But don't get me wrong, Anderson has some moments on this joint where he decided to show he come with the bars, man. Very, very solid project. That was also in my all-around top 5 from 24. How timely is this next record. Because y'all should be hearing me mention this next artist's record. Newest record, I should say. Here pretty shortly, here pretty soon. We got P2, Party Next Door 2, self-titled joint by Party Next Door. Gotta walk around to grab the rest. Hold on. I'm dropping shit, man. Dropping shit, man. So next up, one of my personal favorites. I know he might not be for everyone, but we do have Dial-It, Playboi Carti, his best album. Shh, don't tell nobody I said that. Carti's best album. I Fell in Love. And we got, of course you know I have it. You know I got more than one Carti album. What? A whole lot of red, baby. Hey, 2020, man, special time. It was a special time when him and Dirk dropped back-to-back days in December of 2020. And we haven't gotten an album since this one in December of 2020. Real pain. Next up, we got Rod Wave and Nostalgia. Man. This album make you want to cry, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, not every song on here is sad, but like, it's just flawlessly executed. I do have another Rod Wave record. I do have the Pray for Love record. Had to grab this one. I had to, man. Look, y'all gonna stop the Rod Wave disrespect eventually. Y'all gonna get it one day. Maybe not now, but one day y'all will, you know? Next up, I have a banger. A real banger for y'all, man. Please excuse me for being antisocial by Roddy Ricch. This shit ran 2019, man. Next up, this is probably the oldest record I have in my collection. We have Songs in the Key of Life by the great Stevie Wonder. If you ask me, if Thriller didn't come out, this would probably be the best album of all time. Outside of Blonde, of course. Some vibes on here, man. Stevie is very underappreciated, and y'all need to go do y'all knowledge on the great Stevie Wonder. Next up, this is a pretty big section in my vinyl collection as well for this next artist. We do have Astro World by Travis Scott. Plenty of bangers on here. Favorite song is Astro Thunder. Best song. Then we do have Birds in the Trap, Sing McKnight. 2016, this was all I was listening to, I'm not gonna lie. Then after that, he just recently redropped this. We got that Days Before Rodeo. I was very happy. We were able to get this on streaming first, and then he dropped the vinyls. That was great. That was a great time. Then we do have his debut album, Rodeo, as well. Shout out my boy D-Lo. 90210 is not the best song on here. Nah, 90210 probably is the best song. But I really fuck with this record. Nightcrawler, banger. Lastly, in our Travis Scott section, we have his most recent album, being Utopia. Then I also have multiple albums from the next artist, but don't worry, we are in the end game. I have about 6 to 7, maybe 8 more records left, and then that is that is my collection. But last but not least, or getting towards the end but not least, we have made it to my Tyler the Creator section. I do have Call Me If You Get Lost, the estate sale. Banger. Real personal joint for me here as well. We got Igor. Igor is a banger. If you get it, you get it, and if you don't, you will one day. Or so I would hope. And my personal favorite Tyler album, I would take it to the grave until he drops something better. That is Flower Boy. Man, the sounds on this album are beautiful. And considering that bro produced most of his own music on this album, crazy, crazy. These next two albums are made by the biggest artist in the world. If not number one, he's top three. We got The Weeknd, Beauty Beyond the Madness. I will stand on it. I will argue with any of you motherfuckers. After Hours might take the cake, and I'm working on getting that as well. But this is his best album. This is his best album. Then I have another top 5 Weeknd album in Starboy. We have made it to our last 5 records. Bear with me. Gangsta Rap Classic. 36 Chambers. Wu-Tang. This kind of started it all. Like, if this album doesn't drop, I don't know if we're able to get some of the shit that we've gotten. You know what I'm saying? Real classic. Now we have reached my... This is the next generation's GOAT. You heard it here. You heard it here. If you made it through this long, shout out to you. I fuck with you. I appreciate you rocking with me. I appreciate you listening to me yap about my vinyl collection. But this guy right here, I stand on. Next generation's GOAT, and that is NBA Youngboy. And we have 2 albums from him. We have his best, or considered his best. Not my answer if you ask me. AI Youngboy 2. And we also have another top 5er from Youngboy in Top. And now last but not least, I know y'all gonna be like, this edgy ass nigga, bro. This nigga weird. Hey, look, bro. The man made good music, bro. Was it sad? Yes. It was. Depressing? Very much so. But, bangers nevertheless. And lastly, we got 17 by XXXTentacion and Question Mark by XXXTentacion. At the moment, that would be a complete rundown walkthrough of my current vinyl collection. I believe I have around 67 to 70 records. Just went through them all. Ain't really going in depth yet. I'll save that one by one. Might give y'all a retro album review, if you will. Maybe once a week. Y'all let me know if y'all want to hear that, or how often y'all want me to do it. Maybe two albums a week, whatever. But just want to present y'all my vinyl collection. Give y'all a little gist of what I'm working with currently. But more is on the way, and you will definitely see some reviews on some of these albums coming soon. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through them all this year, but I definitely will be presenting my opinion, my review, favorite songs, bad songs, and whatnot on the whole collection here pretty soon. So I appreciate you if you stayed through this video, you watched this video. It is longer than my typical video, but I appreciate you, and I'm out for now.